Version 4. You see something that looks kind of weird right here? Oh. So he gets to do the walk of shame. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna throw this one off the dock.
If you can see on this, it's a Nightshade V4. We might be sold out of these, but he pulled a Nightshade version 5. So it's just that one digit that throw these orders all the way off like that. Because if they already have a Nightshade version 4, you can't mix the 5s and the 4s. They're totally different. So that's why he's doing the walk of shame, carrying it all the way back there. We're wide open today. We've been hustling. We got in some restock orders for limitless lithium cybers. We got those back in. We've been out of those for about 3 months. So excited about that. We have some back orders we're about to get out. I'm about to sign one right now. We got in some Sundown audio, some new tweeters from them, all kind of good stuff. But I'm about to sign this battery. You can check that out. This almost makes it a Cyber 12K if you get the JP autograph. It almost makes it a Cyber 12K. So yeah, as we're coming to the end of a week, we're definitely trying to wrap up everything that we've had approach us or come our way during the week. We want to make sure we've completed all tasks that we can, because obviously once we shut down on Saturday at 4 o'clock, we have that time from there all the way up until Monday morning that we're piling up orders. So we need to do everything that we can while we're here Friday and Saturday to make sure we're knocking out all of these orders and getting them out and getting customers called that we may have issues with their address, whatever it may be. We definitely need to be wrapping up all these things before or while the end of the week is upon us. So that's our goal for it. It always is, but definitely want to make sure when the week is ending that we're taking care of as many things as possible. So
Fridays are usually our busiest day, just because in the office we're still catching up on orders from the previous days and from the earlier in the week. We're just still trying to get orders out before the weekend start, because UPS doesn't operate during the weekends, but either way it doesn't stop us from shipping out items.
It's always somebody that has to have their equipment by a certain day or whatever, and obviously they'll wait until the very last minute to order it, and it doesn't leave any room for error. So if it's the person orders a dual 2 and they get sent a dual 4 or something like this, then when they get it, they can't use it. So then it has to be turned around and shipped back to us, and it's just a long process. So what we try to do is, we've been trying to become obviously better. We're always trying to improve. But so you have the first person, the puller, you have the person pulling the product. That should be the first check. Say we were pulling a ZV5 or ZV6 dual 212. So it goes back there. There's there's dual 1s and dual 2s. He should be checking right then to make sure he's pulling the dual 2 or the one that's on the paper. And once it gets over there, usually there's another person packing it. The person that's packing it should get the invoice, read it, look at the box, make sure it's the correct one, check it there. So that should be the second check. And then when it goes down the belt to the shipping station, this can be checked somewhat, but sometimes if there's a bunch of items inside of the same box, you can't check it then. But if it's just a single sub and it's on the shipping software, this is a ZV612 dual 2, you should be able to see it right there, and also look at the box when it's getting put on the scale to be weighed, that it matches that.
Typically when it comes to things being messed up, I would say the biggest thing is probably not checking one digit or even the ohm loads. I know with the boxes they all look the same, so they can all be mistaken as a one ohm load, but I do see that one of the errors happening. But other than that, we know we try our best to make sure everything is detailed orientated and ship it out as quickly as possible.
Uh-oh. Any on the top rack? Oh, they might be mixed too.
5.
So they already pulled me through?
Yeah. We started about the last night.
Oh, now you see why I don't want to do it with the XV3s and XV2s, having them sitting right next to each other. That's a 5, that's a 4. Yeah.
That's 5.
Oh, so I guess it'll just be like, hey, Mr. Sylvania in Hawaii. Would you? Oh, actually, his name's Goofy.
Goofy.
So ask Mr. Goofy if he wants, if he would like to get a version 5, upgrade to a version 5, or a dual 1 version 4. We start getting a lot of the new stock in, and when you put them too close to each other like that, like you can have mistakes like that. But it's also not just the person pulling's job and responsibility to pull the correct thing, but also the person that's packing, or if I have to autograph it, I've learned to check before I start signing on it, because if I sign somebody's name on the sub and it ends up being the wrong one, it's a problem. Most of the time we can wipe it off, but sometimes it leaves a little residue in there and it's hard to get it off out of the little dimples on there. Some people are really outlandish in their requests, like, oh, I need you to overnight me my 4 subs like tomorrow, and like these crazy things, and I'm like, man, at this point it would be better just to refund the order, because it's so insanely expensive to overnight stuff. I don't think most people understand how expensive it is to overnight something. Whenever you're putting something on an airplane, especially a heavy subwoofer, it's insanely expensive. Sometimes it can be like $1,000 to overnight a sub to, say, Miami, Florida or something like that. So most people will have no idea because they don't ship stuff all the time. They're just like, oh, it's probably like $50 or something. So like when I tell people that like overnight shipping is so expensive, they don't believe it until I show them the quote on UPS, and they're like, holy crap, that's insane. We just try to make sure that we like check it. That should be checked 3 times, but we are human, we make mistakes. If we do make a mistake, we do try to make it right as fast as possible and as reasonably as possible as well. So that's our goal for it. It always is, but definitely want to make sure when the week is ending that we're taking care of as many things as possible. So just getting every little thing done, getting the warehouse cleaned up, just getting it ready for Monday morning, so when we do come in, we got a clean slate and obviously a ton of orders, hopefully, and we're able to get in and get after it and not have to worry about, oh, we got to take the trash out, or we need to sweep up, or like all these things that we can go ahead and handle right now, because towards the end of the week we should be getting caught up for sure. We should be at a steady pace and like still getting after it, hustling, but we should be able to get caught up enough where we can clean up everything and get it ready for a nice start on a Monday. Hey, what's up guys? If you want to see more of the hot content that you just saw in that video, be sure to follow me on all my social media channels, from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. The Life of Price is my handle on there. Also have Down4sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget Snapchat is JPD4S. Check out all the hot content on there as well.